Hello tubers. Well, I just finished doing the back lift. It's lifted 3 inches. Has 1-inch shackles in the rear. And a small block underneath the leaf. The lift kit was given to me when I bought this Jeep, so I put it on for basically free. Didn't really cost me anything, which is good. And I got new shocks, new leaf springs, shackles, new rear brake line, extended rear brake hose, and a new back section of brake line because it was pretty rotted. And new U-bolts. It's pretty much done. Some serious ventilation right there. I gotta fix that before it gets worse, before this bends up. Transfer case drop kit. Learned that the hard way though, unfortunately. I just fucking lowered it on the ground and drove it around the circle, and the whole drive shaft here was just binding so bad because I didn't do this yet, so I had to do this, and it was a real bitch, but especially getting the studs out. But what I did to get the studs out on these was heated them with the MAP gas torch, put the dew bolts on it, and tightened against each other, and what I did is I heated up till it was glowing red with my MAP gas torch. Then I sprayed it with water, and I did that about 3 or 4 times. And then I sprayed brake clean and then some penetrant on it. That way the brake clean would help evaporate it up through the threads. I read this on a site, and it actually worked. I got both studs out; they didn't shear. And then one of the bolts here I fucking sheared right here on the other side, and I had to drill that out. It was a bitch. And not to mention the screw extractor broke off inside it, so I had to spend a good 3 hours dremeling it out with my dad, and we fucking got it out, but that was a bitch. So the transfer case drop kit's in. There's no vibrations now, just a slight vibration around 30 miles an hour. That's about it. Maybe I can lower it a little more. I might have to get a custom drive shaft made up later on down the road, but for now it's fine. It drives good. Took it up to about 55 miles an hour and seemed pretty good. Now all I gotta do is lift the front, which I was supposed to do this weekend, but Mitsubishi died on me. I was driving this thing just down the street, and I hear something let go in the engine, and come to find, my harmonic balancer blew apart. All this rubber here just exploded off of here and was rubbing up against the frame inside the engine. Well, not the inside the engine, but the frame rail here was rubbing up all against it, which probably would explain why my belt kept squeaking all the time. But yeah, but hey, it's a Mitsubishi. What do you expect? But anyways, I thought the engine was dead. I still think the engine might be dead, but for $100, I think I'll just throw the harmonic balancer in and see what happens. If it knocks a little, maybe I'll just throw some 20-weight 50 in it and just drive it the way it is. And if it's real bad, maybe I'll fucking drop the pan and slap some new bearings in it, just on the rods, and see what happens. But I thought I did throw a rod because this oil pan just started leaking shortly after I heard this noise being made from the inside of the vehicle, but I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. But after looking at this oil pan, I don't know if these screws are even going to come out. They're pretty fucking rusty. They probably will shear off like these screws did. Screws love to shear in these Japanese cars, whether it's Toyotas, Hondas, or Mitsubishis. They all do it. It sucks. I don't know why. Every car I've worked on, I've had that problem. Even Nissans, they just shear. It sucks. Oh well. Once I get this fixed, then I'll work on the front of this Jeep. It should probably be about a week or 2. But yeah, it's only got 127,000 miles. That's it. And it's already let go of the harmonic balancer. Fucking blows. But that's what you get when you buy a Mitsubishi. Oh yeah. The other common problem with these Mitsubishis, clear coat, Just started doing this now, 15 years later. It's a common problem in species, the clear coat going. So it comes as no surprise to me. Anyways, kind of looks cool the way it is, the ass end jacked up in the back, but you know, eventually when I have the time, I'll lift up the front and it'll be nice and level. It'll look fucking balls. But till then, I'm just gonna drive it around like this. But hey, at least I have a car now. Anyways, later, tubers.